Whenever the financial news comes on the TV, I listen carefully. I've bought books about the financial crisis and I read articles about successful traders. I hear phrases like masters of the universe and turmoil in the markets, but I don't really know what they mean. What exactly are the financial markets?
Well, let's break the term down and explain it. Finance is a huge and very broad industry. In a nutshell, you've got banks, insurance companies, and investment businesses selling financial products to governments, companies, and individuals. We use financial services every day, probably without even knowing it. When we put our savings in a bank for safekeeping, when we buy goods on a credit card, when we insure our house. These are examples of financial services in action. Finance reaches into everything we do, and on balance, it improves our standard of living.
And the markets bit?
Well, this is a subsection of finance. Some of these financial products can be exchanged. A financial market is basically where consumers, banks, insurers, investment businesses, governments, companies, and individuals come together to carry out these transactions. For the most part, these are no longer actual physical marketplaces like the old stock exchange buildings, but digital marketplaces run in cyberspace. Does this make sense?
Yes. So markets are where we buy and sell things. Financial markets are where we buy and sell financial things.
That's right. Next up, we are going to narrow this down and take a look at the two different types of activities that take place in markets: investing and trading.